Welcome to Before I Do Dialogues, the podcast that tells you what many wish they had known before walking down the aisle. Today we begin a brand new series, Great Expectation, What You Hope versus What Marriage Really Requires. And with a heart check question, have you ever expected something from your future spouse but never said it out loud? You might not even realize it, but many of the expectations we carry into marriage are not written, spoken, or agreed upon. They are assumed. We inherit them from what we saw growing up, what movies sold us, what religion taught us, what we created in our imaginations when we are lonely and dreaming. But here is the truth. Unspoken expectation becomes silent pressures, and these silent pressures often lead to loud disappointment. Let's break this down so you can enter your future marriage with your eyes wide open and your heart emotionally equipped. You'll be surprised how many people never stop to ask themselves why they expect certain things. Maybe you expect your partner to always pay for everything because your dad did that. Or maybe you believe arguments mean love is fading because that is what you saw in your parents' home. Or you expect your spouse to check in with you 5 times a day because your favorite couple on Instagram does that. But guess what? Many of your expectations did not come from truth. They came from observation, fantasy, or pain. And without realizing it, you are holding your future spouse to standards they never agreed to, based on a script they have never even seen. So here is your first reflection activity. Write down 5 things you expect from your future spouse and ask yourself, where did I learn this? When we enter a relationship, assuming our partner just gets it, we set ourselves for miscommunication, silent resentment, disappointment that feels like betrayal because you never discuss this rule of the relationship. You just assume them. Like you expect your partner to be available 24/7, but they value personal space. You expect weekly date nights, but they are more spontaneous and casual. You expect physical affection, but they communicate love through service. Neither of you is wrong, but unspoken expectations create invisible battlegrounds. Also, love communicates, not assume. Let's be honest, it is not fair to hold someone accountable for a rule they did not know they were breaking. When you don't express your needs and hope clearly, you turn preference into punishment. Project disappointment they don't understand. You begin resenting someone who is trying but can't read your mind. Marriage is not magic, it is partnership, and partnership needs clarity. You can expect things, that is not the problem. The issue is expecting without expressing. Even single, this is the perfect time to start clarifying your heart. What do I actually want in a marriage? What just sound good online? Are my expectations rooted in love or in fear and fantasy? Have I ever said my expectation out loud to a friend, a mentor, or even Allah in prayer? Start journaling. Start asking yourself hard questions. If you are in a relationship, begin practice this conversation now. Not in anger, not in pressure, but with emotional honesty. As we begin this Great Expectation series, I want to leave you with a thought. Your expectation will either build connection or create confusion, and unspoken ones, they often create heartbreak that could have been avoided with just one honest conversation. So this week, your challenge is simple. Write down the top 5 things you expect in marriage, then ask yourself where those came from and whether they have ever been voiced. In our next episode titled Let's Talk About It, the expectations you must discuss before marriage. We are pulling back the curtain on the real talk many couples skip because in love, clarity is a gift and silence, it is a silent storm waiting to erupt. This is Before I Do Dialogues, where we help you prepare for love that lasts, not just a wedding. that looks good. Thank you for listening. Until next time, speak up, grow wise, and stay ready for the love you truly desire. Yours, Disa Therapist.